Hey guys, welcome back to a Hypermine vanilla server. And oh my goodness, I've been busy. Oh yes, you may see behind me innumerable, well, fairly numerable, but I'd like to say innumerable dispensers, and about 13 stacks of redstone, and a load of repeaters. And if we go down here, oh, hello, how are you? Yes, lots of fence posts, amazing amounts of them. Let's get out of annoying vision, shall we? So yes, oh hello, there we go. Right, cool. So I believe I have this in a working state. I've been very carefully counting, making sure that my redstone all measures out, and whatnot, and that I have built the side on the nether correctly, referencing my my creative test build. There's no line of redstone here longer than 15 blocks, so all of this should work to dispense. All of these have buckets in to dispense water. We've got this little redstone line here coming from a torch stack here, and if we go down here, I'm going to take this ladder out. I have dug a new way to the island, which is down here. So if you ever want to come down and go, ooh, look, ooh, there's a new way, and we'll go back that way. But yes, got redstone lines along here. This line goes all the way down here and to where the clock we built was, and I actually took that clock out. So now we've got a redstone line that basically all it does is it turns. You power it once, it'll turn all the portals on. You power it again, it turns them all off. Then the other redstone line should dispense all the water. So yeah, those redstone lines, if we go, oh, if noticed me eventually. Those redstone lines go all the way back along here, through. Oh, yeah, that was just. I'm not sure what I was doing there. Oh yeah, I was pillaring up to check there was no breaks in the redstone, all the way along here and down these torch stacks here. So these two, that's basically we've got two buttons up on the surface, and they power one line each. So let's go up, and there we go. So yes, do not touch portals, water. So basically if I click this, it will turn all the portals on, and if I click this, it will turn all the water on. So generally speaking, we're going to have that on, and yeah, at the moment this I believe will work, but it's kind of unsafe mode because it relies on people being clever with turning the water on and off. So I built this little rail cart track. Let's take it for a little ride, and it basically just goes all the way up here. Yeah, and you do make it. Goes all the way up here, all the way over the top of the farm, and then all the way back straight away. I'm hoping that this will work in this state. People who've been following me on Beam and have seen me live stream will have seen a sneak peek of this working in the creative world, the test model. So you get out, you get ejected straight into the portal, and then you come along down here. So you guys have seen this before. Oh, bats coming through. And we've got this room here. Okay, so at the moment things are a little bit rough. Let's just drop down here. Bump. I've got a ladder up. I'm going to replace that actually with a minecart thing. I'm going to try and do that actually before we set this thing going. But we've got this set up here. So the guys, they fall down, and what you do is you, as it says here, put some TNT, which I have, up into this space here, like that, and then you light it. Now let's see if I can get this back. Yes. Whew. And it should drop down into the lava and blow the guardians to smithereens, which will be awesome. Now I'm going to put some more chests in here, I think, which is why I've made this little dip. You know what? I never paid attention to this dark green, dark tile, and they're awesome. Really need to, I need to do some more building with those, because they really look awesome. But yeah, for the moment, let's do this. So yeah, I'm thinking what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a minecart system in here. You know what I haven't got with me? I haven't got any rails, so I'm going to put like just one of those old style, you know, minecart things where you just click up through the carts and it shoots you up. Because I have spent too much time on this project. However, for the moment, let's have a see and see if this works. All my careful measurements, and I have been very careful, so there's no reason to believe it won't work. Let's turn on the water. We should feel the lag. Can we feel the lag? Can you feel the lag tonight? Okay. Oh. Yeah, you can feel it. You can feel it. So we should be able to shoot over the top here. And oh, wow. Okay. We're all good. We're all good. I'll take a good slurp of tea while we're riding this, and hopefully you're gonna see something amazing. So we get through here and we're gonna get automatically ejected into the portal, and boom. Okay, awesome. That looks like it's worked. Unlike the safe fall. Okay, so if we put TNT up there, like that. Sweet! XP for days. Look at that. Considering we were on 34 levels, that's pretty impressive. Looking good. Right, okay, so what I really need to do is A, pick up my looting sword so that we can test this with looting. B, actually bring some rails back. B, kill myself so that I've got 0 XP. That way we can see how much XP we are or aren't picking up. Anything over like 30 levels in one go is, I guess, okay. But I'd like to be a little bit more extreme. Now, I know there is plenty of unlit underground space around here, so that like seriously needs correcting. Yeah, that, you know, I tell you what. So you see, this is why water. There we go. Turn the water back off. This is why we need to automate this process. So yeah, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go and I'm gonna put in the safe fall, fix the safe fall. I haven't got any vines. They'd be good. Any vines? Vines, we could use a slime block, but vines would probably be better. No vines. Okay, yeah, so I'm going to go grab some vines and some rail, fix the save fall, and kill myself, and we'll rerun that test and see how many levels we get. See you in a mo. Geronimo! I'm back here. Awesome. Vines, vines, vines. Okay, right, we're ready for test 2. Let's turn on the water. Boom. I picked up a few extra levels, killing off a few of the guys that had snuck through at the end of the last test. So yeah, it's a thing. But 3 levels is nothing. It's nothing really. Nothing. It's nothing. Let's run this on. Hopefully we'll get some decent levelage. I went ahead and spent about an hour thingying. I spent about an hour caving. Just I went around and it bugged me because I knew that there were some dark spaces and I knew where they were. So I thought, you know what, let's just go ahead, get them done, get them sorted. So yeah, that's a thing. Because yeah, I wasn't really very impressed with the last performance. So let's do this again, because then we can work on the logic of the system once we're happy that it's working. Did I bring my TNT? I think I got it. Look at that. That looks more like it. Sweet. Right, let's drop on down there. Nice. Slap that in there. Oh, I haven't got my looting sword. Oh well, never mind. Now you'll notice that I've changed the floor. I've changed the floor to quartz slabs. And that is because, if you heard, I ought to fill that space in below, but there's some pigmen down below us and they took some damage. And it occurred to me, well, you know, there's every chance there might be a pigman in here or around here. And if I damage them with TNT, they're going to aggro at me. So that's a thing. That's a thing that we need to fix. So, yeah, actually, I should just slab the floor down there. Oh, wow, look at this. So that's 30 levels. Come on. What are we going to get to? What are we going to get to? 35. This is pretty good. I'm pleased with this. I am pretty pleased. We get to level 40, then I'll be happy. And 40. Awesome. I am very, very happy with this. This is amazing. So now what we need to do is we need to make it safe. Well, there's a few things we need to do. 43. That is awesome sauce. We've got a load of prismarine crystals. I cleared the chest out before doing this. I should have proven that, but oh, look at this. I mean, it's just awesome. Nice. And that's without the looting trick. So pretty. Let's see if I can grab. I can't really get in and reach stuff. So yeah, what do we need to do? Well, we can... Oh, puffer fish. Awesome. So we need to finish all of this. And we need to put some slabs in here, actually. I want this whole place totally spawn safe. Maybe even up there. Could be a thing that needs to be done. I could fill this area here with glass. Maybe, yeah, because there's aggroed pigmen around. So if there'd been any in this room, we'd have been in for a bad time. That is a problem. I'm not quite sure what to do about it. I am going to have to rethink this room and make it all spawn safe, which is a shame because I really like this pattern, but I cannot do that and have it spawn safe without lots of glass, perhaps. So yeah, there's a thing. Yeah, I need to do that. But more importantly, let's run over and turn that water off. There we go. What I need to do is I need to figure out some logic here. So I'm going to talk it through with you and then do it kind of off camera. So at the moment we've got a bit of logic in that when we're on our way in, this powers this redstone to power this activator rail to boot us straight into the portal. And that's what we want. What we really want is the portal switch itself doesn't really matter too much. You can't break it by leaving you can't like break the world by leaving the portals on, nor can you break the world by leaving them off. I mean, the system won't work if it's off. But the water. So what we need is a little kind of closed system here that we can work with, whereby you come along, you get in, and then by turning the system on, you activate the water. And what I am thinking is perhaps some sort of entry thing, whereby you click a button to enter and that turns the water on, and then you really I want to tie it to being in the cart, perhaps, or maybe that'd be okay. So you click the button, enter the system, you get in your cart, do your thing, get dumped out, use the farm, you know, boom 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 boom, and then you click a button to get out, and when you do that, it turns the water off. And that way, when you leave, having finished with the farm, it turns the water off. Server restart in 10 minutes. So that would mean, actually, you know what? If we have one block with a button on either side, and that both opens the door. Can we has a, yeah, nice. Oh, you know what we can make? I think, is it this? Yeah, sweet. Sea lanterns, that's awesome. So yeah, if we have a button, well, let's move this. Yeah, okay, so if we have this button, this block here with a button, and have that, you know what, I'm gonna redirect this wire into here, I think, into somewhere into here, so it's out of the way. Oh, well, no, maybe it can be in this area, but I'm going to get that out of the way, and then I'm going to set some stuff up. So, yeah, leave it with me, and I'll come back to you. Okay, right, time for a status update. I have been working for a fair number of hours on this. I've done a load of stuff in the nether, and a load of stuff out here, and we'll go through what I've done out here, including mentioning the fact that part of what I've done is rewire this entire thing exactly as it is, because I let water down there. It's just washed everything away. So yeah, what we have now, firstly, so the portal button, I've redirected it down to a little panel here. Diagnostics portal switch for use by qualified engineers only. Honestly, I can't even think of a reason that we'd need to use this, but after making the switchable portals, I'll be damned if I'm not wiring it up to something. So there you go. Right, so what we have here is we have a glass enclosure, which is part of the logic of the system. And I will probably actually put a roof, make this totally enclosed. Yeah, basically we have, this is the button that turns the water on. Now at the moment I've got this done like that, but when you click this, it pushes this piston down, powers the circuit that turns the water on. It also, if we go through here, yeah, when this redstone gets powered, it turns this torch off, which turns this torch on, opens the door, and because I know we've got people on the server who struggle with doors, and I don't want people breaking the door because they can't get through because of server latency, it also goes through a pulse extender. It's pretty simple to keep the door open for quite a long time, so you know anyone should be able to get through here. Then yeah, they can come in and use the system, and then on the way out, in order to go out, they have to press this button to get out, and that's going to turn the water off. Simples. Then what we have is, so this is the circuit I showed you earlier, however I've made it so it's now down and I'm going to be able to cover it over. So yeah, detector rail will power this, turns this torch off, turns this off, turns this on, powering the activator rail. What we also have here is this slightly ungainly looking thing. We've got a piece of string here, and I would have liked to do a hidden launch system, but honestly there is just not space for it. So yeah, we've got a piece of string here. This piston is bud powered by this, so when the string updates, it's going to pulse out. When it does, it's going to remove power from this redstone, because this redstone block will move as well, which will pulse this torch on, go through this repeater, this torch, and then this torch, which will turn the power rail on, like so. Sweet. So let's get rid of that. So that is basically what I've been doing for the overworld system. And you know, I was going to get really complex with it, but I kind of said to myself, to quote a friend, it doesn't need to be ridiculous. Basically, we can do ridiculous, but it doesn't need to be ridiculous. So let's just control the flow of the people. There we go. And that will control the logic of the system. So yeah, need to start from the outside there, cover that up. There we go. In fact, we'll leave this on for the moment, and we'll hop through and we'll look at the nether side, and I'll show you what we've done there, because there's a thing I want to do and I think we're getting baby zombies, chicken jockeys coming through. It's quite amusing. Oh yeah, that when I washed the wiring away, obviously we had a bit of thing, so some guardians have come through. So yeah, I've made this pretty much completely spawn safe. The only spawnable spot in this whole area is inside this portal. I hate it, honestly. I think it ruins the look. I could go for a clear glass texture, but I don't know. I'm thinking that I might pull all of this bit down and replace the green blocks here with some other form of stair, so that it's non-spawnable in this bit, and then I think that will be kind of acceptable having this here. Although I could put slabs in here, but then the pattern's going to get weirder, become weird. Yeah, so I really hate it in here, but I need to finish this project. Boom, there we go, sweet. Down to here, I've completed these columns and got slabs in at the bottom. I'm out of granite backing for those, so ho hum. There is a thing we want to do. First, what we want to do is get rid of these guys so that we can work on the system. Hello? Oh. Wow. What on earth was that? That was crazy. Was that my internet connection? That was pretty mental. Right, so one thing I thought to myself was, what if there's some sort of issue or something happens and basically you want to get rid of any guardians and or any XP that is in this thing here. Let's see if we can do this quickly. There we go, sweet. Because, you know, the amount of XP orbs that can be in here could cause serious amounts of lag. So, you know, maybe you want a way to get rid of that really quickly. And I tell you what we could have done with a lava bucket. But, yeah, I might have to go and get one of those, actually. So, yeah, that was... Oh, you see, we've got gold in there from Pigman. That was a thought that I had. And... Really? Okay. So, yeah, well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to wire up a little system here. I'm going to put some more hoppers in, for one thing, like that, and... Well, I've not got... let's just put that in for the moment, so I've got something to point that hopper into. Not that I expect we'll be using them a lot, but right, what we can do is we can put... Oh, thank you. We can put a system in and wire it up to a button to basically have dispensers with lava buckets in. And I don't know how well known in fact this is, but dispensers with a lava bucket lava will destroy XP. So, you know, if you come here and something is happening, there's like, you know, 1 billion guardians, then you can kill them all, and if there are XP orbs, you can destroy those. You know, whatever your ills, they can be solved with lava. Right, let's let's do this properly. So if we like that, and probably something like that, I would guess. Do that. Whoa, whoa, steady there. Grab some of you and boop, and we want something like that. So that'll do us. Right, cover that all over. Sweet. Right. Do you click twice? Sweet, and that sounds about right to me. Nice, nice, nice. Right, okay, so emergency lava. There we go. Always include a right. Okay, so I think we are good to go. Yeah, I do believe we are good to go. So I think I could do this. Oh, I put a load of extra signs here. So only one person. Yeah, these are not in a great order, to be honest. Only one person in the farm at once, please. Do not leave the... Do not AFK. No, do not leave the... Oh, I should say do not leave the farm by any way other than this door. And then do not AFK while you're in the farm. You should be in the cart or in the nether side. Do not AFK. Take TNT and flint and steel from here. So, yeah, got a load of stuff in there. But what we're going to do is... Well, we've all... you know what? I'm not gonna commit suicide. Because we've already seen how much XP we can get. What we want to see now is how many drops we can get using a looting sword. There we go, looting sword. And time skip. Right, okay, so this is actually a re-recording of the end of the episode because I was doing my editing and I realised that I'd made a mistake. I had neglected to remove a load of blocks from the bottom of the farm that there's a possibility guardians could get hung up on. So if you remember, there was like a lattice of prismarine blocks down here. And I'd always planned to get rid of those to stop the guardians from possibly getting caught up on them or stuck, like bumping into them and whatnot. So yeah, I went ahead and I removed all of those and I retested it, and it seemed to me like I got a drastically better result in terms of drops. So yeah, that's the thing. We're going to test it now. I am going to quickly find a place that I can right, just a sec. I'm going to drop all of that down there, and oh, no, I tell you what we're not going to do is we're not going to die with our boots on. So I'm interested to see if we get even more XP than in our previous XP test. So let's clear these 65 levels we've got and retest it really quickly. Plus, the end, I was doing the editing. It was 2:30 last night when I finished this video. And I did not sound happy at all. I really did not, and that's kind of understandable. I'd spent a lot of time, and I wasn't really, I was getting okay results, nothing to really complain about. Let's go for it. We'll just go straight for it. I'm not sure, if these got cut, but yeah, there are instructions. And where on earth? That is the second time I've come up and that cart is missing. I wonder what is happening to it. Okay, cool. Oh, feel it. Feel the lag. Now, I did use this earlier when I tested it earlier. Albanakers was on the server, and I asked him if this was causing him major issues, and it really didn't. So he said he wasn't getting thing. Oh, I think the car was actually invisible because there seems to be two of them now. That is certainly a special thing. It'll be interesting to see what happens when we get back down to the bottom. I wonder, can I just break this without dumping myself? Could be a thing. Maybe we'll wait and see if we can get it just after we go through the glass. Oh, no, well, they're both there. I'll sort that out in a second. Okay, so this thing's going crazy. Look at that. That is amazing. Feels good. It feels good. Come on, down you come, boys. Down you come. So I have completely cleared these chests. Right, so that is basically from... Wow. Holy moly. Oh. Yeah, so the drops that are in there are the few that have died of fall damage in this process. So, yeah, not many. Let's light that. And is this that is my looting sword. Is it? Yes. Okay, now. Feel the lag. Taste the rainbow. Right, let's go and let's get over there. Oh, there are so many entities. It's crazy. Okay, come on. Yeah, look at that. That means that all of the hoppers are rammed full. Can't pick anything else up. There we go. Look at that. That is a lot of items there. And we'll go around here. And sorry about the frames, but yeah, the entity lag is fierce. I didn't fill my inventory up, but pretty close. Oh, there's still items there. Come on. Sweet. Okay, so that is a lot. I'm going to actually cut until all of this XP is in me. So, yeah. Just a second. Okay, I thought we'd come back in as we sail past our previous amount of levels that we got from 0. 46. This is more than the test world ever gave me, and that was like ideal circumstances, so maybe this is a server thing to do with a server mob cap. 44 levels was what the test world gave me, but that's single player, and mobs, they behave differently in multiplayer, like in terms of spawning. Holy 50 levels is an insane amount of XP. There we go. That's awesome. Right, this thing's still filling up. So yeah, I will come back to you. Okay, so that is not too shabby. I think much better than I had about half of that last time. Yeah, not as fast as some item only farms, but still pretty reasonable. I'm pleased with that. I did bring one of these to put down somewhere. Not sure where. We'll put it in here for the moment. Yeah, I'm reasonably happy with that. But that is all. That is all I'm doing on this now. This thing's finished. It's working. The guys are welcome to come and use it and get oodles of XP. And I am going somewhere else. Anyway, until next time, guys, take care of yourselves.